up, people? How you doing? I hope you're having a damn good day. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be doing Diego Simeone's 3-5-2 formation, or you can call it the 3-1-4-2 formation, however you want to call it. I'm dubbing it the 3-5-2 formation. So let's hop on into it. Of course, we've got Memphis Depay up front. We've got Griezmann partnering him up front as well. We've got Llorente on the right. We've got De Paul. Witsel comes into the team, of course, from the obviously the alterating change from the 4-2 formation. We've got Koke as the captain, of course. We've got Carrasco. We've got Hermoso, Savage, Jimenez, and then, of course, Oblak on the bench in the substitutes department. We've got Correa, we've got Murat, we've got Lemar, we've got Saul, we've got Grebic, we've got Azpilicueta, and of course we've got Galan. And then in the reserves we've got João Felix, Molina, Ronaldo, Sionsu, and then a few others I don't care to talk about too much. But more or less, guys, this is the formation I've gone with. Of course, it does say a 3-1-4-2 formation. 1 goalkeeper, 3 centre-backs, 1 DM, of course, that's very important. 2 central midfielders, 2 wide midfielders, and of course 2 strikers. Diego Simeone's 3-5-2 formation is a tactical setup known for its defensive solidity and structured attacking approach, carefully designed to exploit both offensive and defensive opportunities. The defense. Simeone's defensive philosophy is captured in the drop-back style, prioritizing maintaining a compact and disciplined defensive shape. This approach aims to thwart opposition attacks by minimizing space and denying clear-cut scoring opportunities. The emphasis on the defensive stability reflects Simeone's commitment to keeping clean sheets and ensuring a well-organized defense. The narrow width setting of 25 effectively funnels the opposition attacks out wide, encouraging crosses into the box. This strategy capitalizes on the exceptional aerial ability of the goalkeeper, of course, Jan Oblak, and the physical prowess of the centre-backs, who excel in aerial duels. A depth setting of 45 creates a mid-block that minimizes the risk of opponents playing through balls behind the defense. This not only maintains a solid structure, but also enables the team to initiate quick counter-attacks with less passivity when regaining possession. The offense. The build-up play is set to balance. This provides a dynamic attacking foundation, allowing the team to adapt to various situations and maintain controlled tempo in possession. Choosing possession for chance creation highlights Simeone's intentions to enhance the quality of the attacking play by prioritizing ball retention and methodical build-up play. This approach ensures the team creates high-quality scoring opportunities by patiently breaking down the opposition's defensive lines. A width setting of 75 strikes a balance in the midfield, offering space for the wide midfielders to operate in. This width facilitates the delivery of crosses into the box while maintaining a strong central presence. Players in the box are set to 6. This reflects Simeone's pragmatic approach to attacking. By having 3 players in and 3 players outside the box, the team maintains a potent attacking threat without overly exposing themselves to counterattacks. Corners and free kicks are set to 4, highlighting the importance of maintaining defensive stability during set-piece situations, while still remaining capable of converting scoring chances. In summary, Diego Simeone's 3-5-2 formation emphasizes defensive discipline, structured attacking play, and adaptability. This tactical framework reflects on his commitment to defensive solidity and his desire to create effective offensive opportunities through a well-organized and dynamic approach. In terms of the instructions, of course, we'll start off with Oblak. He is set to come for crosses, of course, with the ability of the forcing and funneling the opposition out wide. With their crosses being fired into the box, you're going to need him to be on come for crosses, having that good aerial ability to claim those balls high up in the air. He is not going to really be a sweeper keeper because you are looking to play at more or less a mid-block, if not a low block at times. So yes, that is why I've gone with those instructions for him. Very similar to the 4-4-2 formation, of course. And as for the 4-4-2 formation, just like with the centre-backs having their base set of instructions, well, these centre-backs, all 3 of them, have their basic set of instructions, as you can see right here, if it's letting me select them. There we go. Moving on slightly higher up, we've got Witsel. He is set to cut past lanes, stay back while attacking, stick to position, of course cover the centre, so he's going to be that out-and-out shield. And of course, when you are dominating possession high up the field, he's going to be that guy that's more or less going to try and recycle the ball at times. He's going to be the free man in the team, essentially, because he is going to have a bit of a deeper role. So if you are too congested, try and stretch the play a little bit to try and hit him with a bit of a pass, draw out that opposition, and then fire balls back into the attacking third, of course. And then moving slightly higher up the field, we've got Rodrigo De Paul. He is set to have a balanced attack, stay on the edge of the box, have aggressive interception set to on, stick to position, and of course cover the wing. So more or less, both of your central midfielders are going to have the same type of role, with Rodrigo De Paul differing slightly, with him being a bit more aggressive with his tackles. But you do want them in and around the box area to try and attack, collect the loose balls, recycle possession. Of course, this is a possession-based system. You are looking to be very defensively solid, but at the same time, you want to have a load of the ball to try and create those good quality opportunities for your strikers up front. Moving on to Koke, he is said to have a balanced attack, stay on the edge of the box, normal interception, so there is slight differentiation between the two central midfielders. But more importantly, he's said to cover the wing and then have a free roll, of course. So he's going to be free roaming, moving into those little half spaces, of course, having the keys and having the ability and freedom to more or less try and control the tempo of the offensive outlets. So he is going to look to try and be that deep line playmaker alongside the likes of Griezmann, who will look to try and drop into the midfield in certain moments. But slightly before we get to Griezmann, we'll work it out wide first. Both wing backs are set to the same set of instructions, but we'll talk about Carrasco. He is set to come back on defense, stay wide, get in behind, get into the box, and aggressive interception. So you do want them more or less pressing those wider areas, especially when the ball is funneled out to those wider areas. You do want your two wing backs pressing those wing or the full backs of the opposition. But more importantly, because you have a drop back system, your wing backs do drop back a lot, and they are quite deep at times, which is what you are looking for more times than not. And then, of course, you do want them to try and stretch that back line of the opposition. Of course, you want them making runs in behind, staying wide, hugging the touchlines, providing that width in the midfield, creating space for the likes of Koke, De Paul, even Witsel in certain moments, and even your strikers up front. You do want them to try and stretch that back line, create little channels for your strikers to run into as well. And then, as you can see here's Llorente's set of instructions, again the same set of instructions. So looking at Griezmann, he is set to drift wide, plays a false nine, of course, normal interceptions will be on, and of course come back on defense. So he will have a bit of a deeper run in the build-up play. Of course, he will look to drop into that number 10 position, essentially, helping out the likes of Koke with the creativity in the team going forward, trying to unlock the opposition's defense, create little, triangle passages of play between your midfield and your attack. Of course, he's going to link the midfield and the attack alongside the likes of Koke. And then finally, we do have Memphis Depay. His role does change depending on who you play in this role. Of course, if you're playing Morata, it does change, but we'll talk about that just now. But mainly for Memphis Depay, he is said to have a bit of a balanced width, so he will look to run the channels as per always, but he will look to try and occupy that central area as much as possible, especially when the likes of Antoine Griezmann drops off or drifts wide. That central area will be all his to command. More importantly, he is set to get in behind, so he's going to look to try and stretch that back line, stay on the shoulder of the back line, making runs in behind. He is set to normal interceptions, and then of course have a balanced basic support. So he will look to sometimes, help the defense out by dropping quite deep, getting more men behind the ball. Of course, it is a defensively sound and structured formation, so you do want to try and have a defensive outlet from your strikers. Now, if you have the likes of Alvaro Morata in the team, he will be set to stay central and be the target man, so he will look to more or less always operate in that as that number 9, the out-and-out striker in that center part of the box. Of course, he's going to look to have the ball knocked into him, little 1-2 passes. He's going to look to try and link the play with your runners. Of course, that could be Carrasco, Llorente, of course, Griezmann, maybe even Koke in certain moments. But more importantly, he is going to be the central focus of your attack going forward. And to be fair, I do think that this system does work slightly better with an out-and-out target man / number 9, opposed to having a Memphis Depay and a Griezmann. Just my personal opinion, of course. And then, of course, the defensive support is still set to balanced and basic, so he will look to sometimes drop a bit deeper to help the team defensively wise. So yes, my dudes, that is the 3-5-2 Diego Simeone Atletico Madrid formation. I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, hit the like button, please. That would be absolutely fan-damn-tastic. More importantly, if you are new to the channel, the road to 2,000 subscribers is on. Subscribe, be a part of the journey, be a part of the career of my YouTube life. But yes, more importantly, I hope you guys have a damn great day. I'm out.